Hey everyone, welcome to Screen Time Chronicles podcast, your go-to source for the latest in world events, relationships, health, and celebrity news. I'm your host, Screen Time Amon, and each week we'll bring you the stories that matter the most, diving into everything from global headlines to the latest trends shaping our lives. So whether you're tuning in for the drama, the facts, or the laughs, we got you covered. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, happy Monday. Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning. I don't know where you at. This is your boy, Screen Time Amon. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Let me say happy Monday to myself. Hey, I know I tried to get on here exactly 9 o'clock, but I had to take care of some things. But here I am, you guys, here I am. It's been a wonderful weekend. I am so happy. I'm so happy. Wow. Let me see. We got a couple of stories that we could talk about. There's going to be, we had some mixed reviews when I posted it on my Facebook page. So it was a lot of people, they still commenting on it. So I see it's a lot of mixed reviews on that. I see it's a lot of it. So we're going to definitely talk about that. We're gonna definitely talk about that. Let me see what's going on. Who is that? Hey, Mr. Carson, how you doing? Welcome to Screen Time Chronicles podcast tonight. Happy Monday, happy Monday. I'm glad you got to tune in real quick. As long as you tuned in, that's all that matters. You ain't got to stay all night, but I appreciate you. What the topics we got tonight is about Chris Brown, of course, Cassie, of course, Puffy, of course, and I forgot to put Don Richard's name up there, but we got a couple of subjects, good subjects to talk about tonight, and it's going to be like I said, we got mixed reviews on everything that I posted last Friday and Thursday, and they still comment on it. It's all through the weekend, man. They the women and the men feel different. You know, I didn't know it was going to go that way. But it's a good thing that I get to see people have mixed reviews and their opinions because I respect it. It's not a problem. There we go. Let me see. I don't know what this thing is. Welcome aboard, Michelle. If it freezes up, hey, sometimes that's just the weather happens sometimes. But back to what I'm saying, we got Chris Brown, we got Cassie, and we got Puffy to talk about. But I want to talk about this first because this is very important. If you don't know, you need to know now. And it's very important that you guys know about this. So let me go here and bring this up because this is very important. Everybody needs to know about this. If you don't know, you need to go do your homework and find out about this because this is serious. This is very serious. Let me put this up here. This is very, very serious. There we go. So if you don't know about this is the executive order that Trump has signed today. It's called the Takedown Act. If you don't know about it, you better do your homework on it. It's very serious. The purpose, the Takedown Act, is the aim to combat the spread of consensual intimate images, including deep fake, which is realistic or AI generated images, and revenge porn. Yeah, you better into this. This is very serious. Criminalizing it makes a federal crime. It's a federal crime to knowingly publish or threaten to publish any NCII without the depicted person's consent. Did y'all hear that? So from now on, if you posting these pictures on the internet without the consent, you're going to have problems. The takedown requirement, it mandates online platforms to remove NCII within 48 hours of a victim's request. So they're not playing with this. They are serious about this. They're not playing. Y'all better get it together. Y'all better pay attention, because you could be just playing around with somebody you thought that was okay with posting pictures these days, and it could be a federal crime now. So watch out for that. The Federal Trade Commission is responsible for enforcing the takedown provisions. If y'all don't get it, you better pay attention. It came out today. It was signed today, May 19, 2025. It was signed this morning. You better pay attention. It's called the Executive Order Take It Down. And they're not playing. Once again, it's the Take It Down Act, aimed to combat the spread of non-consensual intimate images. That's either realistic or AI-generated images. Y'all better pay attention to that, because this stuff they're not playing out here. You know, because people are doing stuff now, and you're doing all this craziness. It's not worth it. Now I'm gonna move on. I said that I'll come back to it later on. Your boy Chris Brown. It's a sad thing. No bond. Once again, alleged London nightclub assault. He's over there in London right now. They holding him for allegedly beating up a producer. They said he allegedly ran down and chased them and did all types of things. I think they have a video allegedly of him doing this. Now he has a no bond. His tour was supposed to start June 8th. I think his court date, he starts his trial in June 13th. I don't have the correct day, but I know it's after his scheduled tour dates. So he's gonna have to push that tour date off. It's definitely gonna have to be gone. He's gonna have to change that. Man, you guys can't keep going out here going to different countries and believe that you can be fighting people and doing what you want. Like I said, it's allegedly, because I wasn't there, but Chris, all these actors and all these singers, stop going out of the country doing the stuff that you think you can get away here. Stop doing that. That's real talk. It's so crazy. Welcome aboard, Michelle. Thank you for tuning in. Those drugs will have you out of your mind, and that's so true. A lot of these artists are on drugs. I don't know if Chris was. Allegedly, he could be. I don't know. I'm not gonna, I can't say that right now, but people know what's going on with these actors and these artists and stuff like that. But once again, the topics of today, I just did the Executive Order Takedown Act that Donald Trump signed today about revenge porn and images that you're putting up. If without a person's consent, you could go to jail. So people need to work on that. People definitely need to work on that. Welcome aboard. Bam. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We got the subjects on Chris Brown, Cassie, Puffy, and Don Richards. That's what the topics are about tonight. And what I was saying was Chris Brown is locked up. He went over to London, and apparently him and his crew didn't know that he had a warrant out. They had a warrant out. This allegedly happened in 2023. So now he's sitting over there with no bond. And you gotta pay attention to what you do these days, man. It ain't no more I don't know. If you know you did a crime, I wouldn't have took. I'm gonna say this, and I'm not saying Russell did anything. Allegedly, Russell did what they saying he did what he did, but Russell got the hell up out of here. Russell ain't playing with them people. You guys, you gotta stop doing this crap. They're not playing. They're locking you down, and now you out of the country. What's his name? ASAP Rocky just went through that a couple of months ago, and he barely got away with it. And God was on his side. You guys, you got to stop playing. This is not a joke. They sitting you down. Now you're over there in London. Hopefully, allegedly, I mean, I'm hoping that this is not true, Chris, because you are a talented actor, and you are a talented singer. Stop it, man. You got kids. Stop it. You're a grown man. You ain't no little 17, 18-year-old anymore. Please stop all this crap that everybody's doing, man. I had to straighten up myself because when I was young, I was doing wild stuff, but I don't have time for that. When do you learn? When do you wake up? Because when they throw that key away, when you go in jail, sometimes you ain't coming back. It's a lot of people that's in the penitentiary right now that wish they ain't do what they did. They would trade seats with anybody at this moment to be home, to have that freedom. They might not never see the streets, because where I grew up at, it's nothing like what it used to be when we grew up. Everything looks different. It's like a mini New York uptown right now in DC. It looks nothing alike. It's so different. So if you people think it's a game, keep committing these crimes. Keep on, because you can't blame nobody. You can't say the race card. You can't, all this stuff you can't do. You got to stop playing around. They aren't playing now and will make an example out of you. That is so true. That is so true. They're not playing. You gotta grow up and see what the rules are, man. It's not as simple. You can read and write, man. You just got to know not to do wrong. That's all it is. It's that simple. You got to know not to do wrong. Chris Brown, wake up, get out, man. I pray for you. I hope that you can come home. If you didn't do it, come on home. Stop doing what you're doing, because they're not playing. I don't know how many chances you can get, brother. I really don't know. Okay, and that's just real. I don't know how many chances you can get. You got to slow down. It's just that simple. Now I'm gonna move on to the next topic, which is you got Dawn Richard. She was with P. Diddy in the group Danny D. Kane, and I forgot the Dirty Money group. That's what she was in. She's on the left next to Diddy. She testified today, and from what they saying, it wasn't looking good. Allegedly, she's saying she's afraid of him, and it was mixed emotions from what they saying. They saying that she allegedly said that at one point she seen Puffy allegedly beat up Cassie and was kicking her and pulling her hair and pulling her down the steps and all this stuff. And they was hitting Dawn so hard, coming left to right. His lawyer was just on it. His lawyer was like, well, why did you come back? You was with Danny D. Kane. Then they got kicked off. You came back with Puffy to do the group Dirty Money. And then Dirty Money expanded. You was trying to get Puffy to sign you as a solo artist. Okay. Then that didn't work out. So he was talking about bringing Danny Kane back. You said you was coming back. Well, the lawyers asked her, why would she come back to working with Puffy if she's so threatened by him? Now, I'm not saying this fool, I don't agree with him. I don't care. No, now I can say it. I don't have to say allegedly. He beat that girl. He beat Cassie. And it could be many others. We'll know, because we got seven weeks left. Well, this is the second week. So we got 7 weeks left for this crap to be going on. You know what I mean? And it's so much more that we don't know that's going to come out. I don't know who all is going to testify. I don't know what's really going to happen, but there's so much more coming out of this. It's crazy. It's going to be so much more that people have to, people are going to learn, like myself. I'm going to learn, because the wickedness, the wicked stuff I heard they doing, what they do in their bedroom, I really don't care. It's nasty, but that's not my issue, because they grown. You know, I can't complain about that, because that's their bedroom. So I don't care about that. But the beating part, I'm not a fan of that. Now, it's just, he has his wicked ways, man. It's already said. So I don't have to say allegedly. We seen it on the tape once again. So he beat that girl. He beat Cassie. And I mean, he should get something for that, because he's beating her. I've never seen him fight a man by himself. Let me say that, by himself. I've never seen him fight a man by himself. And if he was, I'm quite sure the other person wasn't a fighter, because he's not a fighter. He can, I don't care how gorilla you try to act, but he don't have them hands like that. He really don't. And I don't like him. I really don't. You know, I'll give him props. He made great music. He's a great producer. I give him props on that. Yeah, I love the music. Hey, I love all that music. But do I agree with him beating on that woman? No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't agree with it. And I'm never going to agree with it. So that's the things that I'm never gonna be happy about. And that's just how it is. I'm never gonna be happy. Don, I don't know what's your angle. I mean, you said this long time ago, so I'm not gonna say what you're saying is not true. But to my opinion, at one time, you thought you was better than the other girls in the group. You just knew you had it because he picked you, and then y'all started that little dirty money group. Your attitude was raunchy. So I ain't like that. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't like it. You know, you was slimy to me as far as I'm concerned. You was slimy to your teammates. You didn't play the team. You played against your team. You didn't rock with your team. That's my opinion. And that's how I feel. You didn't rock with them. You left them hanging. You thought that you was going to be this big celebrity. Then afterwards, after Puffy dropped you from Dirty Money, you went out here and tried to sell records and it didn't do good. Now, I don't know if you was blackballed. You know, I don't know because I wasn't there, but your records didn't sell. They didn't do much at all. They were crying for help like you was crying for help. But when you do dirt like that, it comes back on you. It really do. It comes back on you, and that's just how it is. And it does. It comes back on you. It's sad, but that's what it really do. So I don't know how I feel about her. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I'm not happy with her. You know, I never was. Once she left Danity Kane, I seen how she was playing like she was holier than thou. And then she did, I think it was Q. She was dating out of the other group out of I forgot the young gentleman's name that used to be in that band. But she just treated him grimy. And they were supposed to be together. They started dealing with each other before she left Danity Kane. But that's when you think you getting all this money and you think you better than the world. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. I don't know how other people feel about it, but that's my opinion. When I watched Megan in the band, I didn't feel her. She was the one that I didn't like. You know, and I don't know how our bandmates are, but once again, we got a few more weeks of this, and we're gonna learn the do's and the don'ts that they got going on. We're gonna see so much more. Don't be surprised. Just be like, wow, I knew something else was going on. Now, they supposedly trying to get him for racketeering. Right now, in my opinion, my eyes, I don't see the racketeering part yet. And this sex trafficking, we all know the way for sex trafficking, he has to take her to another state. So I don't know if he ever did that, but I think that's what they're trying to do now. I'm not the judge and I'm not the jury. But they have him for some reason. Because when the big boys come, them FBI agents come, it's something serious. So what it is, I don't know. Wow, I wish I could say, but I really have no clue at all. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not sure. I wish I knew, but I wish I was a fly on the wall for everything that's going on. I really do, because I could only imagine. And you know, you got people that's running up there, up to that courthouse, that don't have nothing to do with it, but they want the fame. You know, and I done heard so many crazy stories right now. They really want that fame. So they might say that Diddy did something to them. Who knows, man? You get this world you can't trust. There's a lot of craziness going on. And that's just what it is. It's a lot of craziness. So that's why I say I don't know how people feel about her. I'm not a fan. Yeah, she can sing. Dawn can sing. But I just think the way she carried it, almost at the end of everything, I think she carried it and then it backfired on her. You know, Puffy does things, if you can't tell, to make people upset. He's an arrogant person. He does stuff to if you not with him, he gonna make sure you feel that you're against him. That's just him, and I think that's what he used Dawn as a guinea pig, and she fell for it. And it didn't go right for her. And now she's like, wow, what do I do? Well, I don't know if you could do too much now, especially with you up here testifying against the man. I don't see what you're gaining from this. Now, if you're helping Casey, if you're helping Casey, I get it. But if you're not to help her and you just trying to on get back, I don't know. It might be on you on that one, because a lot of people are really upset, and a lot of people are clowning you right now. To be honest with you, I mean, I get what you were doing, but a lot of people are clowning you now. Now you're going to be the joke of the year, but it's going to be more stuff. So don't worry about it. You're not going to be the joke of the year because he's gonna the more he do, the more that comes out. He'll be the joke of the year right now. It's just sad. It's just really sad. Now I got to go to this because this right here, I got to speak on this. Casey husband, I'm not even going to say his name right now. Excuse me. I'm not going to say his name right now. Now I know he was a trainer before, while Casey was still dealing with Puffy. Okay. I'm hearing some crazy stuff. They put out here that allegedly he was on the FaceTime with Casey and Puffy while they was having intercourse. I don't get it. I don't get it. I hope that ain't the case. But right now, I'm gonna listen to more of the story, more of the case, and see what's going on. But brother, if you did that, man, I don't feel no pity for you either. If that's the case, and like I said, I could be wrong, but they said that in the court today, they said that allegedly he was on FaceTime. Well, I don't know if it was the day. Let me say not the day, but either the day or Friday, one of those days within the trial that's going on. They saying that he was on FaceTime watching them or talking to them while she was having intercourse. I don't get it. I don't get it. Man, you riding a roller coaster, allegedly, from what I'm saying right now. Now, if you ain't and you really there for Casey, I salute you and applaud you, but I'm gonna wait to the end before I applaud you because I gotta see what's really going on. Cause it's just so crazy that you guys are it's so much going on. I can't speak on him too much because like I said, I'm gonna wait till more come up, but I'm shocked. I don't know too many people that can deal with that, brother. Please tell me because I don't get it. What is your angle? That's what I want to know. I want to know what your angle is because I don't feel no sympathy. I just want to know what your angle is. And then I can go from there. What is your actual angle? Because I don't get it. You are really hanging on for a while, hearing all this stuff. And I still say to myself, there's no way she could have told him every detail of what happened. I don't think he's finding out all this now. I don't see Casey telling him the full details of what's going on. I just can't see it. And he's still around. Man, I don't know. I don't even know no real soldiers that's going to stay around like that. I'm sorry. I hear women say, "Oh, he really cared." No, I don't know. I gotta wait. Like I said, I'm gonna wait for the case to go on and to keep ticking, and we'll go from there. But I'm not happy about the things that Puffy has done to this young lady as far as physical. Like I said, the sex part, I don't care because she was in on a lot of stuff. So I don't have too much to say about that because she did her things in the sex thing. So that's not my place. She's a grown woman. So, some people say because she was younger at the time when they first met, he took advantage of her. Some people saying she had enough time to go. So it's a mixed emotion on that subject. A lot of people are mixed emotions. So we got to see, I'm going to stay on top of this. A lot of people got mixed emotions when it come to that. Oh, Carson, you said you wouldn't. I don't think I could either. It's just crazy because that's a lot of stuff that, and then for her to have all these diseases in her mouth, man, how are we supposed to kiss? That's crazy. Man, that's weird. That's weird to me. So I don't know what the husband's angle is, but the husband has an angle, and I'm not gonna say I don't know what his angle is. We'll see once all this stuff, because I got to watch how I say this. I got to really watch how I say this. But if he is down with her, I salute him. If he has her back, I salute him. I'm gonna give him that, and that's all I can say for now. That's all I can say for now. And let me go here, because this is the one that I really have to talk about, because I don't even know if I took it away. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see about this one. Okay, that's what I wanted. I'm gonna go here because I gotta talk about him. Puffy, you a punk. I don't got no respect for you, dog. I don't have any respect for you. You're a weak link. I wish we could get in a boxing ring for a couple of rounds, but I don't got no respect for you, dog. I don't got nothing. I don't have no respect for you at all. Puff, you're a weak link. And I'll tell you in your face, because I ain't worried about no bodyguards and all that. And that's the only way you can get me is with your bodyguards. You put me in with you one-on-one, you lost the fight. Yes, he is very evil. He is very, very evil. I don't have no respect for him. He's not a man. He's a punk. He took advantage of all his artists. That's a known fact. So I don't have to say allegedly, because all them, you got Black Rob, who passed away. Come on. All these people, and you didn't even do much for him. You watched him pass away. You had Mac. You had him flavor in your ear. He passed away. You ain't even go to his funeral or nothing. You ain't do that. He the guy that got you out there on your record deal. Craig Mack, rest in peace. You didn't do nothing for him, and we know that because it's already said. So I don't have to say allegedly. You ain't do nothing for him. And that man, the one got you your deal, then you left him stranded and went with Biggie. Now where Biggie at? Biggie gone. Rest in peace to the notorious B.I.G. Christopher Wallace. Rest in peace. That man's gone because of your foolishness. There's no way in hell I would have took my artist to a state that I know that we beefing and we need heavy armor in, and we going in their town. There's no way. I wouldn't have never took my artist there. There is no way in hell that I would allow that to happen. Now he's gone. And you still out here. It's only a few artists that's making it that came out of your camp. The Locks, great thing they left. It's a good thing they left. Now they back on their feet. You got Mace. He had to pull up on you at the radio station unannounced and trick you while you got up there so he could get signed his release papers. He had to do it on a live air. He had to do it live so you can get him out of there. You know, and you hold on to these people. Then you want to try to give them their publishing, man, after it's worth only 5 cents. Years after you done made multi-millions off their publishing. Come on, man. What type of smut are you? You're a lowlife as far as I'm concerned. Like I said, I don't care if he was out. You could put me in a round with him. Give me a couple of rounds with him by myself. Like I said, I could bring some people with me. You got your people, I got mine, and we can go at it. But me, you one-on-one, you ain't got nothing coming with me. You're a smut, man. You're a lowlife for real. And I never thought I say I don't wish nobody going to jail with Puff. What you did, because she can't do nothing to you. You need to pay for that, man. I'm no longer in the streets. I'm looking at it as a civilian. You need to pay for what you did because you're weak, man. You can see it in your eyes. I've seen videos looking at you, how devilish you look when you on them drugs, when you high, you drunk. You're a weak link, man, because you knew right from wrong. You're a controlling individual. And I want to see what everybody else say. I want to hear the final words for Albie Shore. I want to hear what he has to say. Because you ain't no good. Man, you let all these people fail under your watch. That's crazy. You took advantage of people who couldn't fight back. Now, it do take, you got to read or write. So a lot of y'all was not little kids. And then you had your kids. You had Justin Bieber. You had Usher. You did them greasy. That's why allegedly Justin Bieber ain't the same anymore. So we'll see how that go. I don't know if he's going to come and testify. I don't know. Usher probably, I don't see him testifying. I just don't see that, man. Usher going to keep moving. Usher doing good. I don't see, mentally, I don't think he's disturbed, but I'm not around him. So I think Usher, I don't believe Usher's going to come and testify. I just don't see it. But they say they got 100 people that's willing to come testify. So I want to see what else is going on. But I just don't agree with you on what you did to Cassie. And Lord, man, do not, I pray that you didn't have anything to do with Kim Porter. Rest in peace. I pray that you didn't have none. The reason why I say that is because y'all got them beautiful twins together. You got your son together. Them twins look just like her. Every day they're growing just like her. How, if that happened, if you allegedly killed Kim, how can you look at them twins and your son? What could you say to them if they find out that you had something to do with that? We see this over and over again, man. These guys, I'm even tired of looking at him. Let me get him off my page. I'm so tired of looking at him. He's just a wicked, wicked dude, man. That's one of them ones you can't be sitting in the car and let him sit behind you. Let him be in the back seat. He ain't to be trusted. He's not to be trusted. That's one of them ones you can't let him sit behind you. He gonna hit your head, bro. I don't care what nobody say. He's definitely gonna hit your head. He's gonna catch you slipping, and you're gonna be out of there. And that's who you got to stay away from. That's how I look at it. If you want to call in, I'm gonna take a call because it's almost time for me to get off of here. If you want to call in, it's 202. I'm gonna take a call because it's almost time for me to get off of here. 573-8632. That's 202-573-8632. If you want to call in and talk about any one of these subjects real quick, because I'm gonna get off of here in a few minutes. But I wanted to bring all this to the attention because it's Monday. I had to get up here on the podcast. I had to do my work like I'm supposed to, because I don't want to disappoint my podcast family. I don't want to disappoint them. I gotta stay on here. But if you want to call in, 202-573-8632. Give me your opinion on what you think of this smut and And what Chris Brown is going through, or what Don Richard has said, or how Cassie husband, I don't understand him at all. I really don't. Yes, he has always been shady. That is so true. He has always been shady. I totally agree with you on that. He has always been shady. I don't like it. Uh, a real man takes care of his people. That's true. You know, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are really hitting it on the nose. Everything you're saying, I agree with, because he's a smut, man. He really is a smut, and I say it. I don't got no problem saying he's a smut. I feel he's a smut. I don't even care to look for him. If I wasn't doing this podcast, I wouldn't even really mention him. He's not the person that I feel is the greatest. I really don't care for him. You know, I really feel like he's the weak link of everything. You know, I don't like him. I won't. I think I won't. I don't think I'll ever like him. I really don't. I don't think I'll ever like him, because he is no good. He's a danger to the people he around, because you don't know if you could trust him. You don't know what he might do. You know, this guy is crazy. You don't know what he might do. You know, that's another thing. We don't know how he might hurt you if you ain't agreeing with him, or bowing down to him. You just don't know. Yes, he's the devil in sheep's clothing. That is so true. He really is. He's the devil in sheep's clothing. And that's what's the crazy part, because he's a real dangerous person. And that's what's crazy. That's really what's crazy. Hold on, I'm sorry about that. Hold on real quick. Yeah, that's the danger of all this. When you got somebody who is that powerful and can put you in harm's way at any given time, you have to watch out for him. You have to watch out for her. These are the people that I would never want to be around, because you don't know what they're gonna do. You don't know what he has planned. I couldn't even sleep with one eye open, to be honest. I have to be far away from him. You know, and then he could have people do stuff to you. Allegedly, he could have people do stuff to you without him being around. So I don't know. You know, we'll see. Like I said, I'm waiting just like everybody else, and I got to talk about it every day because this is the topic. I wonder who else is coming up for the who else is coming up to testify. I just want to hear the stories. That's all. I want to hear the weirdo crap that he's been doing. We already know he's been a drug addict. We already know he's an abuser. We already know he's into that wicked, whatever you want to call it, sex. We know he's a weirdo. Now, if you look in the dictionary now, if you Google anything to say weirdo, his face should pop up right now. Because R. Kelly was a weirdo, and I feel he disappointed me so bad, because I really was hoping and praying that what they were saying about him wasn't right. But I think Puffy is taking the cake on more than what R. Kelly did. That's just my opinion. Like I said, allegedly he has some things that he has done, but that's just my opinion. I could be right. I mean, I could be wrong, which I doubt, but allegedly all the crazy crap that he got going on, I wouldn't trust him. Man, I was about to say something. I can't say that on here. He's just not that right one. And that's just how I look at it. Anybody can say anything they want to say. It's not feeling right. We all know it's not right. We all know that come on, man, people got to understand. Come on, y'all. You know, if I'm understanding, y'all got to understand. And don't tell me y'all can't, y'all don't understand. Don't tell me y'all don't, because it's crazy. It really is. He's going to have to answer to the man upstairs when the time comes. Yeah. That's if he go upstairs. We don't know if he going to make it through them pearly gates. He might not make it through the pearly gates. You know, that's real talk. He might not make it. I don't know, because I ain't, like I said, I'm not God. But one thing I can say, he an idiot right now. And that's how I feel. He's a real idiot right now. And it's sad, because all he wants to do is control people in the worst way. You're not even leading people to be like your successors. You remind me of what's that guy named Jim Jones. They poisoned all them people over there, and he killed all them people that was following him. That's what you remind me of. And like I said, allegedly, I don't know if you killed anybody. I'm not saying you killed it. Let me be clear. What I'm saying is about the evilness of the case. You're an evil individual, and Jim Jones, what he did to them people, to me, that's evil. So some of the things that you did to Cassie is evil. So that's why I'm giving that comparison. I'm not saying he killed anybody. I have no clue. I don't know about that, but the beating, I can always talk about that now. Excuse me, you guys. But yes, that's where I'm at. I'm about to get off of here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate it, because it's been a great night. I had to get that off, but excuse me. Once again, let me share this again one more time before I go, because people need to be aware of this. Let me see if I got this up here. People need to be aware of this, because this is very serious. I want to show this again before I go. This signed today. This was signed today. So if you don't know, now you know. This was signed today. The executive order, the Takedown Act. Okay. The purpose of it is to combat the spread of non-consensual intimate images, including deep fakes, realistic AI-generated images, and revenge porn. Y'all better take a note of this. If y'all playing around with these women or with these guys, and y'all posting these pictures of them, these nude pictures, you could be in trouble. It makes it a federal crime to knowingly publish or threaten without the depicted person's consent. So it's letting you know it's a federal crime now. Y'all pay attention to this. It's a federal crime. The takedown requirements is mandates online platforms to remove NCII within 48 hours of a victim's request. The Federal Trade Commission is responsible for enforcing the takedown provision. Okay? Now, y'all better pay attention to that. This is what Trump signed today. It's called the Takedown Act. It went into law. It went into law today, May 19, 2025. So if y'all posting these non-consensual images of people, as far as these nudes and this revenge porn, y'all better stop playing. Because there's a lot of people that don't have no problem posting this stuff. Y'all better be careful. It was signed today. It's not a joke. So I want you to pay attention to this. I need y'all pay attention to what's going on, because nobody's playing over here. They're not playing. He getting executive orders left and right, you know, and you're gonna be out of there. It's just that simple. Stop playing with these people. Okay, that's what y'all need to do. Stop playing with these people because it's not a game. Now, I need you guys, if you haven't already, go to Screen Time Chronicles podcast, like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. Make sure you go to the notification button, turn that on. Hit the bell, turn that bell on, go to the top where it say notified. That way you'll be notified when I come on, because a lot of people are not getting the notifications for some reason. I think it's YouTube's fault, but I don't know. Let's just make sure your notification thing is on. And that's all I ask. Can you please do that? Because we want you to tune in. Some people be missing it. I hear that. But I'm glad that you still tune in afterwards, because you could be missing out on things, but you come back and check. So I appreciate that. And if you ever want to donate to Screen Time Chronicles, go to the Cash App, and then you could do $ Screen Time Chronicles. If you want to donate anything, you want to do donations, donate at Cash App, $ Screen Time Chronicles with an S. We appreciate it if you do it to help get the podcast up. And I'm gonna have a segment that's gonna start this week. I got a guest that's gonna come on. He's gonna be a host on here once a week. We're working that out. So I will have someone come on, and we got some deep stories because it's stuff that we want you to learn and want you to hear about. And then I'm gonna start bringing other guests on here because we got some women that has been abused. We have some guys that's, been through the penitentiary, has, became a better person. We got so many different stories, but they need to be heard because these are lessons that people have went through, and we want to share them with you so that we can show that you're not the only person. You just got to have faith, and things will work out for you. And that's what it is. Things will work out for you. You just got to have faith, and that's why I'm sharing this stuff with you guys, and I'm having the right people come on here and be a guest and share their stories. I'm allowing them to share their stories because it happened to them. They can speak on it, and I want them to have a voice on Screen Time Chronicles podcast. I want them to have their own voice. They don't have to be scared. They could talk about whatever they want, and I appreciate them in so many ways for being a strong individual, because it takes a lot to go through that. So I want you guys to know that it takes a lot. I'm going to shut it down. I appreciate everybody. I really do. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Screen Time Chronicles podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's journey through the latest in world events, relationships, health, and celebrity news. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, share with your friends, because the conversation doesn't stop here. Stay connected and join us next time with more insights, laugh, and latest headlines that you need to know. Until then, take care. Keep your screen time filled with stories that matter. Good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in once again. Screen Time Chronicles. I'm your host. Peace.